Hey, buddy. Welcome to Sunday, November 17th, 2024. And this is Level Up, Episode 4. In this series, it is my goal to share with you tools and tips to help you organize your time, set and achieve your goals, and make your dreams your reality. Having said that, I ask that you please give me grace, as this is a pre recorded video and I will be relying heavily on my notes. Now, let's get started. In today's episode, I want to discuss building resilience and perseverance. At some point, we've all experienced a loss or a setback, whether it was the loss of a family member, a romantic connection, or a career setback. This alteration to our lives can sometimes make us feel less than, or sow seeds of doubt in our self-worth. I'm here to tell you that couldn't be further from the truth. The end of one chapter of your story is merely the opportunity for you to write the next chapter. For example, let's say you lost a family member that you've always relied on for emotional or financial support. Their absence from the body doesn't erase them from your memory. Use the lessons that they taught you to take care of you. Use the memory of them to show you how to take care of yourself. If they were a hard worker, adopt their work ethic. If they were always listening to your concerns and guiding you with sage advice, have an inner dialogue with yourself and question yourself in the same way that they would speak to you. What would they ask you to do in this situation? What would they say? If a relationship ended, take a moment to accept this as a change, because it really is a change for you. Be sincere in your feelings and understand that your feelings deserve to be recognized. This ending may feel like a death in some ways, and it is. I prefer to refer to it as a winter. In this time, turn inward and warm your heart. Heal and repair yourself as you develop the new you. Learn to love you as an individual before you seek a new romantic partner. Career setbacks can rock your self-confidence too. If you've lost your job or a business went under, instead of self-destructing, reframe your brain to see that the job was just an experience to help you in your next employment or income opportunity. If you were given reasons for the ending of your employment, was there anything that you learned that can benefit you going forward? Did you take this as just a job? Did you even like the job? If you did, this is a golden opportunity to go further in that career path. But if you didn't, this is the time to pivot. In order to be resilient in life, you must first understand what resilient means. According to Merriam-Webster, resilient is an adjective. Resilient, capable of withstanding shock without permanent deformation or rupture, tending to recover from or adjust easily to misfortune or change. You see, resilience is a mindset and a conscious, active approach. It requires recognizing the end of something and making the decision to improve your life. Perseverance. When you are doing something new or different, one of the most valuable keys to success is perseverance. Perseverance is a noun. It is the quality that allows someone to continue trying to do something even though it gets difficult. This is also known as grit. Whether you are doing something that is a challenge for you, there will likely come a time where you may ask yourself if you're doing the right thing. You may even have people in your life plant seeds of doubt that you will succeed. Allow me to remind you, this is your life. Unless they are funding your life, their words may be well intentioned, but they do not get the final word on what you do with your life. Please indulge me for a moment as I share an example of this in my life. Shortly after my daughter started fifth grade, I was disappointed with the local public school setting. My daughter was not being properly educated. While she was attending school, they weren't presenting information in a way that she could digest it. Not everyone learns the same way, and the teaching style that they were using wasn't making it available for her to receive the information that was being presented. Since giving up was not an option, I decided to homeschool her. I purchased several workbooks to assess her present knowledge base and to know where I needed to start. Then I started introducing information in different ways until I understood what were the ways she best retained the information that was being presented. From there, I showed her how to incorporate those tools and teach herself. Once she understood what her learning styles were based on the subject that she was learning, we set up a weekly schedule. Monday, I sat down with her and I gave her the assignments for the week in each subject. Since this was our team meeting, this was her opportunity to look over what was expected. I left timelines open, recognizing that she may work faster in one area and slower in another. Giving her the subjects was the opportunity for her to pick and choose where to spend her time. Time management, as I've already told you, is critical in everything you do. While I occasionally checked in, I knew that she appreciated the independence. I allowed her to study the information, to do the assignment in her book, and when she came to the end of a unit or a chapter, she would work on the review. It was her choice to bring it to me for team review. Either way, once the chapter or unit was done, I gave her a test on the material that was covered. This was always followed up with the discussion of what she learned and what she thought about it. During the 4 years of homeschooling, I got a lot of pushback from family and friends. They questioned my ability, both legally and academically, to teach her at home. There were lots of questions about socializing opportunities and how she would meet new friends. Heck, there were even people who kept saying I was keeping her at home just so that she could watch her brother. And what was I trying to hide? I had to endure a lot of negativity. But one of the most painful experiences was having the authorities called on me to check the welfare of my children and accusations of educational neglect. What I knew to be true, that I was seeing progress, and she was happy. I didn't allow the voices of others to keep me from doing what I needed to do for my daughter. The bonus of homeschooling my daughter, beyond her academic success, was that she and I were very close. The best part of that fact was even in our most difficult years, we remained close. When she returned to traditional school settings, she was fully equipped to manage her time and her studies with minimal effort and input from others. If they presented her with a new concept that didn't match her learning style, she knew how to break down the information and teach herself. Now, that is resilience and perseverance. Okay, I've said a lot. Please feel free to watch this episode and take notes. I'm sure you might get something out of it the second time around. Don't forget to hit like, please comment, and of course, if you haven't already done it, subscribe and yes, share. Now listen, I love you. I'm rooting for your success. Have some fun today and be sure to level up. Bye-bye.